Okay, now we move to the classification of public expenditure. Okay, we have operating expenditure and we have development expenditure. There are two types of expenditure. One is operating, another one is development. Okay, now we go one by one. Operating expenditure. So it's actually classification by sector. Okay, if you can see here, it is a by sector, it is a by function, okay, and it is by objects. Okay, look at the sectors, whether it is economy, okay, economy, whether it's agriculture, mineral resources, transportation, communication, utilities, trade and industry, or public utilities. So this one you actually identify and do this in your file assignment. It's very important for your assignment, so you can see from here. Okay, and for the social services, okay, whether it's a education, whether it's a healthcare, information, housing, culture, youth and sports, or welfare services. Okay, whereby for security, okay, whether internal security or external security. And then for the general admin, whether we have the services for all agencies and ministries, departments and universities. And then we have the transfer of payment, okay, all the grants and the loans to the states. And then we have the specific obligation, which is the charge expenditure, pensions and gratuities, debt and service charge interest. This one is actually in Article 98, okay, where is all the expenditure already been charged. Every year, okay, the government already charged under Article 98 to pay all these salaries. So these are classification by sector. Okay, this one is by function. Okay, by function, okay, they look into, okay, divided into vote head, which further classify into supply vote and the charge vote, then further classified by the programs and the activities. So here they have the coding, the coding, and normally it's 6 digit, assigned for the program. So these are the example of the coding. So this coding is for Ministries of Education. So this coding is for the corporate management and audit. Okay, so this coding is for the corporate management. This coding is for the policy and quality. This coding for the schools and audit. Okay, so all of this coding, they have a significant values or symbols, reflects to the programs and the activities. Okay, so this one, who going to in charge is actually the units of treasury and the project officer. They will know all the vote. Okay, and another one is for the parliament, and they give allocation based on the program. So the idea here in the classification by function, to catch, okay, how much to spend and to capture accounting information or data. So we do this by function because we want to know, okay, how much we're going to spend and how are the accounting department will record the information. So they're going to tally this thing. So it's actually smoothening the process of collections of data. Okay. Okay, these are, for example, Ministries of Health, we have the hospital service program. Okay, and then by the classifications by objects, okay, this one is on the item. This one you do for your assignment in operating expenditure. Okay, they have the services and supplies, we have the emoluments, and then we have the assets, and we have the grant and transfer. Okay, and these are the coding. So emolument is for the salary and remuneration. Supply and services is, these are the code, okay, to buy all the maintains, whether it's a service or it's whether repair or it's for the material itself, whether raw, finished goods or unfinished goods, whether intermediate, okay, material. So this one, the item itself, the goods itself. And then this is assets, we purchase, the government assets, and this is the grants and transfer. Okay, so all the transfer money to state universities. Okay, this is public entities or public organization or statutory bodies. And actually I already distributed you in the WhatsApp, all the listing item that consider under grants. For example, is this the pension, sorry, not pension, the benefits, allowance, rewards, for the grants and the transfer. Okay, so these are the classification for the public expenditure under operating expenditure. Okay, this is development expenditure. Okay, the classification by section, okay, this one is divided, economy, whether it's social, whether security, general administration, or contingency reserve fund. Okay, and by function, okay, divided by development vote head, which further classified into project as well. Sama macam OE. Okay, just that dia for 5 years punya Malaysian plan. So here, development expenditure is to achieve the objective of the 5-year Malaysia plans, and it's normally financed from loans and the trust fund. Okay, it's actually more long-term projects or programs. And normally, emergency expenditure is also allowed under Article 103 of the Constitution. Okay, this is the if you still remember the contingency fund. Okay, so under this part, okay, for the contingency fund, okay, they're going to be categorized under development expenditure, such as wars, famine, and floods, and is going to be financed from the contingency funds. Okay, so these are the explanation of development expenditure.